Hey guys, it's me King Diablo, and in today's video I'll show you the class reworks for Nova, Spiritwalker and Primrose class. So let's start with Nova class. This is the first rework skill for Nova class. This skill now does maximum of 2 hits and the PvE and PvP damage of this skill has increased. This is the second rework skill for Nova class. The PvE and PvP damage of this skill has increased. This is the third rework skill for Nova class. The PvE and PvP damage of the skill has increased. This is the fourth rework skill for Nova class. You can now maintain the charging distance of this skill even without keeping the skill icon pressed. Also, if you press the skill icon while charging, it does an additional attack and stops the charge immediately. Also, this skill now does daze on last hit, and the additional charge distance gain by keeping the skill icon pressed for longer has been removed. Instead, a new flow has been added to the skill. This new flow gives additional charging distance to the skill by consuming 30 mana points, and it can be used continuously by consuming 30 mana points each time until you run out of mana points. One thing to remember here is that you don't need to keep the skill icon pressed in order to use this additional flows effect. You can just press it once and it will automatically keep running and consuming your mana points. This is the last reverse skill for Nova class. The rear super armor on the flow of this skill is now applied in Arena 2, but it only lasts for 2 seconds inside Arena. Now let's see Primrose reverse skills. This is the first reverse skill for Primrose class. This skill now has a grab immunity and the PvE and PvP damage of the skill has increased. Also, this skill can now be connected quickly with the Infinite Stab skill. The passive skill for Primrose class has also been buffed. A new passive skill effect called the Frost Flower Dew has been added to the skill. This new effect creates one frost dew every time you use a skill, and it stacks up to 3 times maximum. Each of these frost dews increases the damage of the absolute zero skill by 10% for 10 seconds, and for the maximum 3 stacks it increases a total of 30% damage for 10 seconds for the absolute zero skill, and once you use the absolute zero skill, the stacks of this frost dew effect resets. Now let's see Spiritwalker rework skills. This is the first rework skill for Spiritwalker. The cooldown of this skill has been reduced by 1 second. This is the second reverse skill for Spiritwalker class. You can now link this skill quickly when using it after using normal running. Also, a new flow has been added to the skill which increases the movement distance of the skill by keeping the skill icon pressed, but it consumes 30 mana points. This is the third rework skill for Spiritwalker. The range of this skill has been increased by 10%. This is the fourth rework skill for Spiritwalker. You can now connect the Heaven Falls skill quickly after using this skill. This is the last rework skill for Spiritwalker. The PvE and PvP damage of this skill has increased. Also, when the Descent of Heavenly Beast passive skill effect is active, it increases the damage on the last hit of this skill to 300% damage in PvE and 500% damage in PvP. That is it for today, and if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. I will see you in the next video.